Thank you very much, Ugur, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 69th IREPAS meeting. Again, many thanks to the SteelOrbis team for organizing such a great and fantastic event. Well done. I was even commenting with Ugur that this time that stage look beautiful. It's modern and very beautiful. So thank you for that. And obviously also a million thanks to the board of IREPAS to give me the opportunity of being the new chairman of this fantastic group. You know what I really think? I really think that the reason why the board is giving me this job is that after 5 years listening to my presentation on global market situation, they just got enough. And they say, okay, let's give another job to this guy just to stop it, yeah? I think that's the real reason. Now, seriously, it's a huge honor, and even more to start my chairmanship here in IREPAS on the 30th anniversary of the group. I want to thank you, Ugur, for the fantastic job done. I mean, it's been 10 years that you also have brought IREPAS from one stage to a really a high one. So thank you for that, Ugur. Well done. And if you allow me, I'm going to go for a few minutes through the history of IREPAS, just to give you a few shots to understand how the group was formed. On the late 70s, it was a surge of export of rebars, and mainly it was due to the booming or the boom period on the Middle East. At that point in time, the main suppliers were on that area were Brazilian mills and Spanish mills. They were taking over onto the Japanese mills. Different on what happens today, the information was basically non-existent. So difficult to know at that time what was happening in the market, what was even in price movements or who was coming in the market. So it was really, really difficult. And the mills, they felt that they were really a little bit in the hands of the market without knowing what was going on. So the Spanish guys, you know, with Spanish, they're always ready for meeting and partying and lunching together. They thought it was a good idea to call the Brazilians. So they did. Well, at that time, it took a little bit, it took a while because obviously in the late 70s, communication was not what it is now. You just pick your mobile phone and you call everywhere in the world. At that time, I was not there, but they tell me that even international calls, they should go through central switchboard. So it took a while. Also, telex was the latest communication toy. So it took a while just to get together. But finally, they contacted each other, and the first meeting was organized. So there was a little bit the beginning of IREPAS. Yeah? The first meeting was organized at Frankfurt Airport. Nothing fancy, beautiful like today, just an airport. People attending was just a few, like 10 people. And, but big names came to Frankfurt. I mean, Ricardo Yugas, Marco Polo, Eloy Sanchez, Katia Marcos, just to name a few, were attending the first gathering. And the result was good. I mean, from there, information was shared. So the mills were able to approach the market with a more sound price and distribution policy. So they were all happy with the results. So they decided to continue. And for the next couple of years, the same pattern was followed. So meeting place was airports, London, Paris, again Frankfurt. And in the meantime, new players were coming and being relevant to the business. That there was Turkish mills and Italian mills. So they joined the group on those airport meetings. Yeah? It was the point where the mills thought that it was good also to start sitting down with the traders. And that's the point where formally IREPAS was created. So meeting producers with traders to discuss market trends. Trading companies like Coutinho Caro, Primary, Vestalpine, and traders as Oppenheimer, Dominic, Artigala, Gebelek came to the scene. At that point in time, as I said, market information was probably the main reason for IREPAS existing. But at the meantime, very important, it established ties and formed a very strong network of relationships that they are still alive today. Today, market is totally different. We have, because in the market today, information, lack of information is not a problem. We have overflows of information, even sometimes too much. So what we think in IREPAS is that we can use the strength of the relationships built at that time to face the new challenges that we got in front of us. To name a few of these new challenges, well, first one that come to my mind is volatility of the markets. Markets are very volatile, very sensitive to good numbers of inputs that can make the market change direction in a big form and very quick. And this is not easy to follow, so it's really a challenge. Another challenge that we are facing as an industry is, I think, overcapacity. Although markets, and don't forget that, markets are globally growing, but it sounds weird, but the industry suffers from overcapacity. Why? Well, because I believe that capacity is increasing regionally in an unbalanced regional way. And usually also the timing sometimes is not adjusted to real demand. Obviously, as a result of these two factors, profitability today is a challenge. I mean, is under pressure, and companies, obviously, they have I believe that we have the responsibility of treating the markets in a sensible way, just to maintain the markets, all the markets, healthy, and that's the way to ensure our profitability, which is the blood of our business. Other challenges, credit restrictions, trade barriers, to name just a few, I think should be taken and discussed to find solutions. But listen, those are challenges, but in front of those challenges, and I think as business executive, we have the gifts of markets, talented people in our teams, shareholders, and resources that if we respect, nurture, and keep committed to the business, will help us really to achieve our goals. I think it's been said many times, but it's never one more. The importance of steel long products in all communities is in no doubt. Nobody says or believes that long products are not important. The importance is in no doubt. And demand, again, as I said, demand is globally growing. This is a fact. Now, at this point in time, it's good to understand that in terms of economic situation of the world, it's coming a change that we believe is going to affect us for good. United States is prepared to grow strong next year. Europe definitely is coming out of all the financial crises that we have had and the recession that has come with that. If you put together United States and Europe, this is 60% of the world GDP. So if those economies go well, I mean, it's guaranteed we're going to go well. What we want to be at IREPAS. IREPAS wants to be the forum where all these new challenges are presented. We are here to discuss that. So new ideas can come to guarantee the sustainability of a steel trade as a whole for all players. There is a beautiful African saying that you can read. If you go to Johannesburg Airport, you read them with big letters in the walls. And it says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So ladies and gentlemen, let's make the most of this gathering, work together with optimism on our challenges, and enjoy now our time here in Istanbul celebrating the 30 years of IREPAS. Thank you very much.